Welcome to the technologycloset.com and our quick shots. Today's quick shot is creating a password reset disk in Windows 8. When you log on to your computer, normally you have a password that you must enter, or you're using something like an account credential. We're not worried about the account credentials at this point. Most of us use a local login password. Sometimes, if we make the password complicated because we're in a mixed environment, either in a home or office situation, it's best to make that password fairly complex. But sometimes we may forget. Here's how we can create a password restore disk to reset the password to its original password. However, many computers today don't have a disk drive, a floppy disk drive in particular. So we're going to do it using a USB key. First, let's open up the desktop. From the desktop, click on Control Panel. Once the Control Panel is open, select User Accounts and Family Safety. Select User Accounts. In this particular case, it defaults to the instructor, who is administrator on this computer. On the left-hand side, we have some menu selections, and one of them is Create a Password Reset Disk. Now, at this point, you want to have a USB key plugged into your computer. This USB key can have other data on it. We're just going to put an encrypted password file on that disk. No need to create a special USB key for this particular function. Select Create Password Reset Disk. We get what's called a wizard. This will walk us through what we need to do. Pay attention to this because it will be asking us where to store this file. Select Next. As you can see, I want to create a password key disk. Misleading here because most of us don't have a floppy disk. In this case, since our USB key is plugged in, we have a drop-down menu, and I'm going to select my USB key called Test. Then I'm going to click Next. I now have to put in my current user account password. This is critical because this is what's going to be encrypted on the file. I put in my password, select Next. And by the way, see these three dots? This is just for test purposes. I want yours to be at least 8 characters or longer. Select Next. There is a password reset disk in this user account. Create a new one? Yes, I do. It is now completed. Select Next, and then close the wizard by Finish. Close down the user accounts. Now I'd like to demonstrate what this key file looks like. I'm going to open up the file folder or file explorer. I'm going to go to my USB key. There's my USB key. What looks like it's in a standard, now this calls this a PSW file. This is Windows' way of saying that it is a password file. But you can open it with something like Notepad. However, this would be useless to the average user. If I select Open with, in this case, Notepad, that's what I get. Well, that's not going to be very helpful if somebody wants to take this. The drawback with making a key reset disk is it is for your local computer. If you lose the key and you don't remember the password, you are locked out. If you don't lose the key, but you can't find the key that originally was the password because you've made several, this can cause you a problem as well. Lose the key outside of your home or office, now someone has access to this particular computer. Not easily, but they could do it. Well, that's the end of this quick shot. Please visit our website at thetechnologycloset.com. And while you're there, press the subscribe button to visit our YouTube channel. Until next time.